Alright, so here we go. My first time ever really recording gameplay. We're going to see how it goes. I'm also going to take note of, any main differences from the beta that I've seen. And yes, I do play video games standing up. I know it's kind of odd, but I got a stand-up desk and I use it. I am going to start off on core difficulty. This is kind of like my safe space here. I don't want to go too crazy with the hard or unfair, have to do a lot of reloads. I might even tune this down depending on how well this build starts out with. Definitely going to do a custom character. Can you imagine if me, the guy who has a small YouTube channel based on making builds for this game, didn't make a custom character? Shameful. They added some new portraits. That's nice. Just a couple, it looks like. You know what? I really want to have my own portrait. I really want to find my own guy. I tell you what, I'm just going to kind of flow through this a little bit and take a look at some of the options. And I think before I do an actual playthrough, I'm going to have to come back and have my own portrait for a character that I want something that I can identify with and attach with. So I'll go with him for the time being. Okay, let's take a look. And maybe they have filled out what's going on here. Okay, so you can't close it. Maybe they filled out some of the missing details from some of these classes. So let's see here. Breath of Life. Now, one of the main ones that I was looking forward to is the Incense Synthesizer. And let's see if they added what this actually does. Let's take a look. Incense Fog. At first level, Incense Synthesizer can use his ability to create an incense fog in a 15-foot area around him to aid his allies. You get a +1 alchemical bonus to attack and damage. It doesn't say that this scales with level, but I'm assuming, it must, right? Now these are still blank, which is too bad. Because this could be a really unique and, honestly, one of the most powerful buffing classes in the game. The Alchemist already gets Infusion, so you can give unique spell buffs. The Incense Fog would be a really awesome thing to add on top of that. Let's see here. So I think the build that I'm going to go with for my first playthrough is going to be the Meat Shield build, which starts out, it's really all built around damage reduction. And you get a ton of damage reduction from the Invulnerable Rager archetype. You can see that we get DR equal to 1/2 of our level, basically. And that's a really rare resource. So we're going to give that a shot. And we're going to go half orc. I think that makes a good barbarian. Now the goal of this build, or not the goal, but looking forward, what we're going to do is we're going to take a dip into Cross-Blooded Sorcerer to get the Undead and Elemental Bloodlines. And then we're going to go into the Lich Mythic Path. And, if I'm actually doing a playthrough, I want a story that goes along with that. So, I always actually really wanted to make a character that was kind of built on like an Aztec warrior. And I thought that'd be cool to be like a warrior of the sun, So I was thinking, I'm going to make like maybe a barbarian that goes into angel or something like that. But as I started reading more about the Aztecs and like their relationship with the sun, they were constantly raiding and killing people and sacrificing people because they believed that the sun wouldn't continue its cycle unless they killed people and made sacrifices to the sun god. So not the holy, like, good warriors that I was hoping for, but I was thinking like that would be cool for this guy's story. He's going to be maybe not sacrificing people to the sun, but maybe this orc tribe that he's from was it's called tribal. I thought it was called something else. Maybe they were raiding local peaceful villages and making sacrifices to increase their own power. And our guy was, or my main character, which I don't have a name for yet, was one of their strongest, most fearless and also sturdiest warriors. Unbeknownst to him, because of his sorceress undead bloodline, he just had unnatural immunity to fatigue and exhaustion and things. So anyway, I was thinking like it would be cool if that tribe of evil barbarians that was going around raiding villages was plagued, was like struck down, like a god intervened and saw what they were doing and struck them down with a plague. But because of his undead bloodline, he survived. And being the last member of his tribe, he's in a constant state of grief. He doesn't know what to do, so he's going to turn to the dark side and try to resurrect his clansmen, leading him to the Lich Mythic Path. So I know some of you guys, like people who've watched my videos, accuse me of being a power gamer, or min-maxing and stuff. But I actually get pretty nerded out about story too. Now I heard that there were some new backgrounds here. Let's see. These all look pretty standard. So your craftsmen get athletics or nature. You get proficiency with some small weapons. They do get +1 bonus to fortitude saves. A warrior. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Warrior. We get bounty hunter gets proficiency with light armor, club light mace. Okay. Gladiator. Now I was told that this background gave you martial weapons proficiency, which could give you a quick way of getting into Eldritch Knight, but I don't see anything that says that specifically. Maybe having the trident proficiency counts? Not sure. Oh, that's cool. The noble leader gets greatsword proficiency. That's actually really nice for, it could be nice for like a oracle build or something like that that doesn't normally get access to such a good weapon. Longsword too. Those are both really solid. Let's take a quick look. Does anybody give proficiency scythe to an Earthbreaker? So I had an idea for another build. So many builds, so little time. Alright, our guy's definitely a wanderer, hunter type. I know that doesn't really give him any bonuses, but this is just going to be for purely role-playing purposes. Let's see, warrior, gladiator. No, none of those things. Like if there were raider of some site, I would take that, but I think I'll go with the hunter archetype. Going super high strength, let me go ahead and pull up this spreadsheet so I don't make any mistakes. Okay, let's see. 19, 15, 14, dump charisma, and go 2 into wisdom. I have extra points. So I could do that. I don't want my barbaric, invulnerable rager to really be charismatic. So, I guess we can go with that. I can't get an extra point of wisdom. I guess I can get an extra skill. Take them up to 5 skills. Pretty nice. Well, let's see. What would I need to do? I could just do this and get 20. Why not? Is he wise? Is he wise? I don't think so. We're just going to go with that. And then I can, I guess, bump up dexterity when I get that extra point. I like to start off. Normally in my builds I don't go with 20 in any one ability score, but you know what? To start off with a +5 to hit and damage is going to make the game go a little bit smoother. See, we're going to go athletics, mobility, perception, and war nature. Those are solid barbarian choices there. And our first level feat is going to be 2 weapon fighting. Where to go? Search. There it is. Our deity. What do orcs pray to? Gotta be Gorum. He's raiding things. He's killing people to increase his own power. That's definitely a Gorum thing. Blood for the blood god. I know that's not Gorum, but you get the idea. Alright, I'm never very good at this. Let's see. I don't like this face. That's it. I like that face. That's okay. Thick boy. No, standard boy. Where are these scars? I'm not seeing anything. I do play on low settings. I have a terrible PC, by the way. Got like a $400 Dell pre-built, so maybe there are scars that I can't see because things are turned down. Anyway, beards. Kind of like that. Maybe like a top knot. You know what though, before we do that, because I really do want to get my own portrait, let's take a look here. I do want to take a look at some of the class changes. Oracle. I want to know if when you do this, do I want to change anything there? Well, that's cool. They have new icons for those. Doesn't look like anything's really changed. Okay, let's see. Final revelation. Ah, here we go. Yes, they added it. Yes. Okay, so I knew that battle final revelation was a placeholder. Upon reaching 20th level, you become an avatar of battle. You gain the pounce ability. That's exactly what I wanted. And when I do my angel playthrough, I want to have that charge into combat, get a full round of attacks. Let's see, when you confirm a critical hit, you can ignore any DR. For my angel playthrough, that doesn't matter because we're going to be dealing holy damage. Whenever an enemy tries to confirm a critical hit against you, you gain 4 insight to your AC. Yes! Let's see what life is. Life was a placeholder as well. At 20th level, you become a perfect channel of life energy. You become immune to bleed, death attacks, exhaustion, fatigue, nausea, negative levels, and sickened effects. No, that's solid. And also, if you go 20 levels in Oracle, you probably are going to take extra mythic ability, second mystery. So that could be a pretty solid choice just to get that. Cold descriptor empowered. Electricity descriptor. I've got an idea for a build for those two. Using those two. Let's see what bonus spells we get. So much stuff. Yeah, that could be really cool. Acid descriptor, animal companion. Let's see, at 20th level you discovered the intrinsic secrets of life itself, granting you incredible control over your own body. Once per day you can change your type to plant, animal, humanoid. For an action, this change does not alter your hit point. Each time the transformation is made, you're cleansed of all poisons and diseases, restored to full hit points, and heal all ability damage. How many times per day? Oh, once per day. Okay. And each one of these, I guess, has a unique transformation that goes along with it, I assume. Because if it were just to remove poisons, diseases, and hit points, that wouldn't be very good. Bones. I guess you get these spells. Is that it? What's the fun? Yeah, I guess you just get those spells. And this was the one. So this was the placeholder they put in place of battle. That's so awesome that battle oracles get pounce. Changes everything. Game changer for sure. Okay, let's see here. What were some other things I wanted to check? I should have made notes. I can't think. I wonder if you can take a look at these. Okay, so you can Lore Master. Let's see here. What do we get? Ah, yes. At first and every 2 levels higher than first, the Lore Master chooses one secret from the following list. He can't choose the same secret twice. Okay, so you can get a cleric spell, a druid spell, a wizard spell, a rogue secret. Okay, so I mean, this is let's see, what's our level 10? These are not really mentioned. I mean, at second level, this is kind of like placeholder text. What else do we have? Okay, just look through the whole thing. When a new Lore Master level is gained, the character gains new spells per day as if he'd gained a level in a spellcasting class he belongs to before adding prestige. Okay, so typical stuff. He does not, however, gain any other benefits. Yeah, typical stuff. If character had more than one spellcasting class, okay, whatever. That's just spellbook selection. Let's see here. Greater Lore. 6th level Lore Master gains the ability to understand magic items. Whenever Lore Master examines a magic item to determine its property, he gains a +10 circumstance bonus on his spellcraft. Did they rename it to spellcraft? I don't think they did. Should be knowledge arcana, but whatever. This could be really cool. I'm thinking, I know that when I do my playthrough, Ninio is going to be a Lore Master. And I wanted to do that from the get-go, but it was broken in the beta. And with her crafting spells, and you could theoretically have a tripping build with Aspect of the Wolf with your Druid spell. And there might be other better options too. I just really like tripping builds. But we could definitely do that. And she could make scrolls of Aspect of the Wolf, and then you could use them on your melee characters. Seems like a lot of work for tripping, but you know, I like tripping. Let's see here. What's this? Is this new? Spellmaster. Oh, he gets to use, yeah, okay, I've seen this one. So he gets to use item bond more times per day. That's alright. Honestly, with abundant casting, the mythic abilities, that's kind of becomes less valuable. I wonder if I can see the War Priest blessings. Tribal skills. Yeah, they didn't change it to spellcraft. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's see here. I probably should have looked at other ones, but whatever. A lot of blank stuff, and they don't have the level 20. I might be thinking of something else, but I thought they had a level 20. Oh no, I guess they all get the same Aspect of War. Okay. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I don't see any major changes. The backgrounds are cool. They've added a few backgrounds like the Noble Leader that gives you Longsword, Greatsword. That's really useful. Somebody said that this counts as martial weapons proficiency if you take Gladiator. I don't see it saying that, but I don't know. That would be really good. Save you a level or a feat for Eldritch Knight. I'm not really seeing anything else though that jumps out at me. This could be cool. I was thinking about doing a shaman build, trying to like recapture the WoW enhancement shaman with a dwarf. So I would need to take something like this, maybe to get battle axe proficiency or something like that. That would be cool too. Alright, I tell you what, I'm going to go find a portrait and figure out how to upload it as a custom portrait, and maybe I'll even make a video on how to do that. So, I don't even know if I'm going to upload this, but whatever. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. I'm super pumped, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Alright, so back to the playthrough. Now that I have my portrait that I want, I'm going to build this guy. I'm going to be going with the meat shield here. He's going to be a male character, and oh, I already have his starting stats, so I want him to be super strong, not too much for the mental stats, definitely not a charismatic guy, and you got 20 strength going on there. Skills, we're going to go lore, nature and perception, and our first skill is going to be 2 weapon fighting. He's going to be a shield bash specialist here. Deity, Gorham. And our alignment, we are going Lich. I mean, and you know, if based on his backstory, being a raider, sacrificing innocent, poor, agricultural hunter-gatherers for his own personal power, that's chaotic evil. Let's see, I had that face. I don't. I thought I saw a scar there for a second. Now let's take a look here. This guy and try and recreate this. So he's got the mohawk with a little ponytail in the back there. No beard. Kind of like the little beard thing. I mean, that looks like the closest we're going to get, I think. These orc faces are a little dopey. I'm not going to lie. They don't exactly instill fear. A little cartoony. I'm not mad though. He needs a little something though. That's a little bit too much of a baby face. You just get old. No, not Fu Manchu. Can't quite recreate it. We'll go with it. At least there's a good voice that goes along with this build here. I like that there's a. I like that they added a dwarf voice there. Oh no, the hardest part. The real boss. Okay, this is. I need inspiration. I think I'm actually going to end the video here. I need to figure out what this guy's name is going to be. All right, so I'm going to end it here. I can also hear my daughter crying in the background, so we're going to end it there. If you guys have suggestions, if anybody actually watches this video to completion, let me know what's a good name for this dude right here. I want it to instill terror. All right. Okay, that's it for that's the end of my gaming time for the night. So I will see you guys later. Have a good night.